What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade basketball analysis coming to y'all with a quick video. Today we're going to give you a tough list of who the top 10 players in the NBA are for this season. And this list going to have some guys that people agree with, disagree with, and some of these guys we don't know how they're going to be. We projecting how they're going to be, and some guys might not have to do as much or done more, but they ain't gonna have to do it this year because either they have a lot more talent, or they're coming off injury, or at the end of the day they may not be in the same situation, so their numbers can go up or down. Regardless, I want to tell you why I pick a guy, why I place the guy, and at the end of the day, let me know what you guys think. If you agree or disagree with anything, also let me know y'all top 10 lists in the comment section below. Other than that, number 10 is Nikola Jokic. I feel like he is a top 10 player because he's just that good offensively, being able to pass and keep his teammates involved while being able to spread the floor from mid range and 3 point, and also able to be a good free throw shooter while also being able to post up other guys and being able to score efficiently in the post. So he's basically one of the most unstoppable players. And even if you want to double team or trap him, he has a high IQ to make the right play, and make the right pass to really kill you in any type of way that you want to defend him. Once his three ball kept going, especially in the bubble, he was virtually unguardable because you don't want him to put the ball on the floor. But if you don't, he's going to shoot your spot up three. But if you do, he can also make the pass in the pick and roll. Also can make the pass on the drive while also being able to knock down spot up mid range and able to, make the right plays. So Jokic is basically unstoppable, unguardable, even if you're trying to play him as a team defense. And that's why the Nuggets has been one of the best teams in the league. But not only that, that's why they have made it to the Western Conference Finals, because we've seen Jokic play some of the best basketball in the league. And that's why I have him at number 10. His defense isn't there, and he's not too dominant offensively. Dominant enough, but not overly dominant. That's why I don't have him higher. Jimmy Butler is 9. A lot of people don't even have Jimmy Butler on this list, but Jimmy Butler was an All-Star and an All-NBA player, and he was a guy that was competing with the Lakers, who was the better team in the NBA Finals, and looked absolutely fantastic as a defender, also as a playmaker, as a scorer, but also knowing when to take over games. The biggest problem with Jimmy Butler was his ability not to be aggressive. Sometimes he looks like he is unstoppable, and sometimes he defers a little bit too much. But when it comes to well-rounded players, I feel like Jimmy Butler consistently has cracked the bottom of my top 10 because of that. Being able to be a great facilitator, a great passer, while also being a great rebounder, being a good enough scorer from all over the court, to the point where he was actually, in the conversation for, finals MVP for the Miami Heat if they would have won, because of his ability to do multiple things on the court at a high level. And that's what made Jimmy Butler so great. And that's why I have him at number 9. And, leading the team to the finals as the best player on the team. You get a lot of points for that, too. Number 8 is Steph. I think he's going to have a rebound season just because he has to do more. This is a team that needs Steph to play his best basketball if they want to be competitive and if they want to make it to the playoffs. And I think that Steph Curry will deliver. Not the greatest defender, but one of the best scorers in the league, being able to score from everywhere on the court, being able to create his own shot, play well off others, while also being so good that if you have to pay attention to him, that it makes everybody's job around him easier, just because he never stopped moving and he's always trying to make the best play for the team, whether that's facilitating, deferring, or passing. And I think that Steph will reclaim his throne as the best point guard in the league this year. And to me, that will put him within the top 10, but not at the elite level, because I do feel like Steph has declined compared to the last previous years, but I still think he will be great. Number 7 is Kevin Durant. The only reason why I don't have him higher is because he doesn't look like the dominant person that he was before. He looks great, being able to be a solid rim protector, solid rebounder, a guy that can literally take over a game from time to time. But I do think it's going to take him time to find his footing, to find his place, and maybe next year he'll be higher. But I think that this is going to be a year where he's going to have to grow. He's going to have to learn his teammates, and he's going to learn how to, play well off of them and get his, dominance back. So he might get it by the end of the year going into the playoffs, but I don't think he's going to start off as the Kevin Durant that we're used to, and he shouldn't because he tore his Achilles, which is one of the worst injuries, and he hasn't been a high dominant player even in preseason. So I don't see him being one of the top five, top three players until he get back to that offensive juggernaut that he was before he got injured, and that was going to take some time. Number 6 is Luka. I'm lower on Luka just because I feel like it's players that have done more, that will do more, and I just don't feel like Luka will surpass those players this season. I think he eventually will probably be number 1 on this list or top 3 next year. I do have him winning MVP, but I do think it's players that are still better than him individually, and they have accomplished more than him every single year because he only been in the league for 2 years. So he just got to wait and turn. And eventually, if he continues to develop and has a team success, which I think he eventually will have, then he will climb up higher in this list. But since teams are players, I think going to have better numbers or close, and I think they're going to have the same amount of success. That's why I don't have Luka higher. Number 5, James Harden. He looks like he's throwing a hissy fit, but he's going to still be a great facilitator, a great rebound. Offensively, he's still going to be around a 30-point scorer when he does get traded or if he does stay with the Houston Rockets. Regardless, I think Harden will be better than Luka. He has been better than Luka, so it's not really much of a surprise to me to have him higher. But that is why I think his team will be fine if he is healthy, and if he does stay, the numbers will be there. And, I think they will be around the playoff team, whether he gets traded to another team or stays with Houston. He's going to be in the conversation. Number 4, Giannis, just because he continues to falter in the playoffs. I would have had him way higher, but he continues to show that he's just a different player when it matters most. And I can't continue to put you higher when you're not accomplishing the goals that you're supposed to have set out for yourself and for the fans, and also for the people that continue to vote him for MVP. He has been always a dominant two-way player the last couple seasons, but when the playoffs is there, he vanishes. Kawhi Leonard, just because he is a guy that made it to the finals multiple times and became a finals MVP, had been dominant in the regular season. He just didn't play that many games, but also he ended up being dominant in the postseason. He had a couple stinkers, but other than that, he played pretty well, and he still was clutch, and he still had pretty good efficiency, and he still had, improved his pass and was a solid defender and was one of the more unstoppable players in the league, and a guy that you can get the ball and he can get you a basket. That hasn't changed, and I feel like he is better than everybody else. Anthony Davis, I have him number 2 just because he hasn't proved that he can be a best player on a team. Other than that, the efficiency is there, the rebound is there, the defense is there, the scoring is there, the ability to score on multiple levels and complement teammates is all there, and that's why I have Anthony Davis finishing second. And number 1, LeBron James, being a finals MVP and coming off a season that just ended a little bit ago. I don't really see him, declining, and I don't really see him taking a major step back. So if I had to be honest, I see LeBron James as the best player. I feel like the team he's on has gotten better. He's shown that he can lead the NBA in assists, and I feel like he's going to be in the conversation for that this year too, while also being a guy that can get you 25 to 30 points each or more each night, while also showing that he was remotivated defensively, while also showing that he still can score in a variety of ways, being a good three-point shooter, a decent mid-range scorer, while also still being able to get to the basket enough to where he is virtually unstoppable when he's locked in and engaged on both ends of the court. And that's been a problem with him not being fully committed to playing on both ends of the court at the highest level. But when you look at LeBron James, he has done enough last year, and I don't think he's going to fall off too much this year. So I think that for the first time, I'm going to say LeBron James is the best player in the league, and it is because of injuries. It is because of what happened in the bubble, and it is because, some guys just ain't what they used to be, or they just didn't have the season that they usually does. And LeBron James did it, and that's why he retains his spot at number one for me this year. Other than that, check out my website, analysisplayground.com. Link will be in the description and comment section below. Check out my Facebook page, analysisplayground.com. Link will be in the description and comment section below. Like on Facebook to show support. Thanks for everybody that likes on Facebook. Thanks for everybody that checks it out. Also, check out my Facebook page where if you want to buy merchandise, you can change the color of the hat, change the color logo, customize the shirt and the hat the way you want it to be. Message me and I can get it shipped out to you. You can also find a like on Facebook too, by the way. You can also find exclusive merchandise that's only on my spread shirt. My spread shirt will be in the description in the comment section below. Also, if you're new to the channel, I upload every single day on this channel. So if you love basketball, you need that daily fix, this is the channel for you. I offer breakdowns of legends, players, rookies, summer league coverage, summer league breakdown, free agency, trade deadline, season previews, top 10 lists, also playoff predictions and discussions of the hottest topics just like this. Also, at the end of the day, I also want you guys to comment. Let me know what you guys agree with, what you guys disagree with, and what your top 10 list is. Also, feel free to like and share if you don't want to buy merchandise. Liking and sharing allows the channel to be reached by more people. The more reach, the better for me. Other than that, Quinn Wade, Basketball Analysis, signing out, and thanks for watching.